chat. How's everyone doing? Alright, I don't have the camera on right now. I might turn it on a little bit later. I'm just doing a quick evening stream. You know, to play a new game on Saturday. I want to start playing different games on different days of the week just to get a bit of a variety in there. So I'm gonna be doing that, and then yeah, so I'm starting a brand new game. I've put a lot of hours over the years into Satisfactory, but I haven't played anything since update 6 really at all. So I know there's a lot of things that have changed when it went, that have come since then and up until 1.0. So yeah, I'm just excited just to do a playthrough and play it, you know, once, maybe twice a week, and just gradually build out the world and find out what's all new in the most recent version. So yeah, I started playing this way back in early access when it was only ever available on Epic Game Store, which is where I bought it a long time ago. So yeah, it's a super fun game. I look forward to playing it, and if you guys like it, I can always play it off and on other days as well, but I figure it's something I can just do on a Saturday, usually late, or at another time on a Saturday for a couple hours a week, and slowly make progression to the game. So I don't really know where I want to start though. Each one of these has different ones. Good for more experienced, recommended for advanced. I've started here a couple times in the past. I don't know how they've redone the nodes there. I've also started here once or twice. Started here quite a bit. I know I didn't really like this one when I played it last. This one is very, very vertical. It can be kind of challenging. This one really isn't, I don't know why they say advanced, like, I guess maybe it's a little hard. It is a little hard actually to get water, I should say, for your first coal mine. This was very vertical. A lot more access to things like spiders and more advanced stuff. I think maybe I'll just go there. There we go. I'm not doing any advanced options or anything like that. I am skipping the tier 1 because I've done it 100 times, it feels like. But like I said, I've never even really made it past middle game, to be honest. I think the farthest I ever got was automating all of the quartz stuff. Now I think I actually got to a point in one save where I was automating aluminum. That's the farthest I've ever gotten. And I know a lot of things have changed with the sloops and some of the other alien things on the world are actually usable to do kind of like almost cloud storage, so we'll see. Yeah, let's go ahead and let's just go ahead and start. Seems to be taking its sweet time booting into the game. Doesn't normally take this long, at least it didn't used to. Could be something different. All right, there we go. Everything
Hub
is
upgrade 6. Landing platform hydraulics completed. Freighter landing initialized.
Good.
Congratulations, you have completed onboarding and achieved the absolute minimum skill level required of a Fix-It pioneer. Fix-It looks forward to your future achievements, because a future with Fix-It is a future with you. Tier 1
Yes,
and 2
Ada.
milestones are now available in the hub, and biomass burners can now be built individually. Your first official objective is to initiate project assembly by building the space elevator. This objective will take a significant amount of resources, so Fix-It recommends getting to work.
First things first, want to gather a little bit of this, and then I actually want to, let's see, what is it? Is it C or B? B, okay. Let's find our iron first and foremost. Bunch out there, bunch over there, bunch this way. Let me see if I can kind of picture where I am. Oh, this is that large crater. Okay, I know where I'm at. Okay. There's a lot of stuff over in that direction. Why is my thing not coming out? Oh. I have to actually equip it. There we go. All right. You can start over. I usually, when I've ever played this one, I don't know if the nodes are the same though. But usually when I play this one, I like to do some of my steel over here. Yeah, because over that way is where we can go to get some of our first things of crystal. Ah, so that still is a thing. Where you can run and kind of the whole skip jump thing. All right, where do I really want to go? Oh, it looks like they have changed stuff, I will say. I do not really remember this water. Of course, I don't have the water yet. I mean, the map. I don't have the map add-on yet, so I won't be able to see exactly where I am. But I do recognize that arch and... Wow, okay. I think the one nodes I want are over that way. So let me actually, I'll get some of these too. I do need a lot of leaves
Potential
to
edible
begin
collected.
with.
If consumed before authorized as compatible with the human digestive system by Fix-It, the consumer is responsible for any and all consequences. Store this potential resource for later use.
Thank you, Ada. Ooh, slime.
Potential edible collected. Eating it and surviving does not count as a valid field test and does not generate enough data for Fix-It to make an informed decision. Store this potential resource for later use.
I will.
This semi-slug species seems to persist entirely through absorbing and storing energy from its surroundings. Studying this could provide new methods for improving Fix-It production line efficiency. Store this potential resource for later use.
I think I've gone too far. Yep, way too far. Okay. So I need to come back this way because right there is actually where I want to be. That's where most people in this place start. It's right up over there. So I think I actually need to stay up here so I can get to my copper. It should be over here. If that is what I think it is, I'll just say that. If it is. Because I should be coming across. There we go. Oh, there's the copper. So yeah. Come on, mate. There we go.
Samples of new alien species acquired. Notable features are
So
blunt
there-
teeth, suggesting it is herbivorous, and a thickly plated skull and spine, suggesting it is proficient at inflicting and receiving blunt force trauma.
So there's three
Preserve the
there.
remains for
Okay,
later
hold on.
study.
I will preserve those for later on. Okay, so now what I want to do is place one there. Oh, that's a spider cave right there. Oof. I even turned on arachnophobia mode because I cannot do spiders, and the spiders in this are pretty... Ooh, they're nasty. This one, it's an impure. I do not like that, but I think there's actually there's another one there. Yeah, I think we have three right here. Three of these. So let's get rid of the creatures around here, like this one. Where did you drop your carcass? There we go. All right. Let's go ahead and get this down. There we go. Probably don't need to do all three of these right now. So I don't even have materials yet, so I'll just put... Then I do need to get something going on this for sure, so... We're gonna need to start making concrete. This thing is taking forever. There we go. All right, now let's find a quick place to put our... we need to put our hub somewhere. I think I'll put it... I don't like having to run a lot, but... Well, in between places... Maybe I'll put it here. Let me clear this a little bit out here. All these things, and then I will put it right here. So let's do... Extra Q, hub. There we go. There's our little satellite coming down. Alright, so let's see. We can put things like that and that in there. And that. We need to make some biomass. I'm gonna need to make some iron and some copper and some concrete, so. Alright, let's see what our first one is. Base building. I do definitely want that, and logistics. That is nice. What is a build efficiency? Oh! What is that? That is new. I don't know what that is. Field research is nice. The MAM, that's really nice. And the map, holy crap, it's that early, huh? And they have redone these a lot. Love it. Okay, let's select this milestone. Actually could do that right now. Definitely need more concrete. That's not even nearly enough. Okay, let's do... I do have some cables, so I don't really need to do that. I didn't even check the purity of this one either. Impure as well, huh? That's interesting. All I did was tap E and it just starts mining automatically. Like it's not even... Used to have to hold that stuff down. I do not like that. Let me actually see where there's another one. There's gonna be one right there. Okay. There's another one up here I actually want to come and look at. And that one is... There's that one. There's that other impure one, and then this is the only other one within a reasonable distance. Where is this one? This isn't even reasonable, honestly. Ooh, sulfur. I will take that. Just so we can do some stuff.
Unknown chemical element collected. This non-metallic and multivalent element seems to be present only in a solid state and exhibits a most pungent smell. It is fortunate fix-it helmets are of such high quality. Store this potential resource for later use.
Those are all the ones over there. So this one is also pure. That is very nice. Very nice. Okay. I don't like how far away it is, but if I can get proper miner on it and belt it over to somewhere closer, and then maybe combine it with the one we're doing over there. Man, this is a long ways though. Holy crap. Hey, buddy. This is a long, long way. But pure is just, you get so much more. As a matter of fact, I think on an impure you get 30, on a regular you get 60, and in pure you get 120 out of it per minute. So it's a lot more you get out of it. And you need a lot of concrete early on. So it might be worth investing in these iron to bring that all the way over. I need to build a constructor maybe, or a smelter at least, so I can dump this stuff in. I don't even have storage yet, do I? No, I don't. I do have that. Ooh, nice. Okay, so I could technically do that. Hey, buddy. And then production into a smelter. That we could use for iron. That could then just come around into another one of these. There is a way to actually make this stay. Is it? Nope, that's not it. That's a search. What is that? Controls. Keybinds. Build menu Q, F, customizer, N, R, okay, build. Ah, lock hologram, okay. So that's what you do. So you can click this, and then if you want to lock it, I can do that, and then it locks it, and then I can actually use my keys to move it. The interesting thing about that is it actually goes directly off of how you're looking at it. So if I'm looking at it this way, and I hit my up arrow, it moves it away from me. And then to bring it closer to my left, I have to actually hit the left mouse button. But if I'm standing in front of it, I can do like that. And I think there is a way to... Yeah, if you hold control, it does it in half steps. And then I want to actually... I want to undo that because that's not right. I want it to be... There we go. There we are. Build mode default. Okay. Straight. Isn't this one word actually? All right, that's just better. I know straight is used to do a lot of make things into nice right angles and so on. So now let me do a hour. I need more of those. Okay. You know what? I'm going to take all those. And I'm going to turn this around because okay. Put this stuff back in. Don't need that. Okay. Do this and we're gonna make more plates. And I also need to make more bars too. More rods actually, iron rods. I don't want to handcraft any of these, I don't have to, so. Alright, now let's do plates. Do about 15 of those, and then I can do... So I know I need 100 of these as well, so yeah, I need to do more of these. But I do need to... do a biomass burner, so actually let's put one of these right here. And I'll put one right here as well. There we go. Put that in there. And then we can put these in there. I'll start going. I do need to go over here and pick up the limestone again. Grab all. do that while I can. I will need some more copper. Tell you, one of the coolest changes they made, period, was making the biomass burners actually loadable, which they did in a, was it update 8 or update 6? Before, you had to hand load them all. You had to load them all by hand. So in the beginning, early game, it was incredibly tedious to use. So yeah, it was really, really bad to try to use those. Alright, what do we got here? 41? Okay, good. How close am I to my 100 of these? Oh, okay, good. Oh no, I need 200. Great. I will do... I need even more of those, so let me just do all of those into rods. I need to get the miners back online. Let me just make these to get that out of my inventory. I make some wire and then maybe some cable as well. Not quite a bit of cable, so I'll just do wire for now. Alright. I think I should actually pick one of these up. Or make another one. Oh, I can't make that. I have to make the... under special, isn't it? Yeah, the equipment. The equipment workshop. I need a portable miner. I'm gonna go put another one of those over here, because I desperately need as much of this as I can get right now. One, to start making some concrete foundations. Two, to get past this dang milestone too. Milestones, let's see. Logistics would be that. So none of those is going to give me... Okay. It's interesting, that's in tier 1 now. Some of the, yeah, they have rearranged where a lot of this stuff was. This was much later. I think this used to be phase 3, maybe later even. So it's going to be really interesting to see where exactly these things go. Okay, so make some more concrete. I need 35 more rods as well. So I should have enough. Yep. Nice option as well. I need 50 more. Let's see how much we got on both of these now. That's just so slow. I need 50, and I think it takes like 3, yeah. So for 50, I'm gonna need double this amount. I'm going to go up here and grab. That looks really cool. A red on those rock faces. What that is, I do not know, but looks kind of cool. I know that. I'm just going to grab stuff like this as I run, because you need a lot of it early game just to keep all of your machines running. Now, this was in early development for quite a while, but it was good they did that just because they were able to work through so many things, improve things just based on feedback, etc. with the community. It has a really strong player base that really likes this game, so hopefully if you're new to it, you enjoy what you see, you can go ahead and support the developers over at Coffee Stain Studios. He also made the Goat Simulator game. You've ever heard of that? Alright, let's get this. Let's check on these two again. See how much we got. Maybe we have enough. It's quite a bit more. Actually, that will be enough to send that off, which is good. Also need to make sure that my smelter hasn't stopped working. It has not. Good. But it is getting kind of low, so I'll throw those in. Now that we have that, this is a cool part if you've never seen it. When you hit this, your little drone right there on the back flies up to
Milestone reached. Several new structures are now available for improving factory organization. Foundations provide a building grid, which makes it easier to manage placement of any structure. In the event that you are experiencing amnesia for all events prior to planetfall, be reassured that memories of beloved humans and/or animals would have only been distractions from your important mission.
Oh, Ada. So yeah, there is you're helping to actually build a space station up in low orbit, and you'll start to see that as we build the space elevator, this huge thing here. You build this and you pump it full of stuff, and every time you reach a milestone in this, it sends it up there and starts to build out the space elevator platform up in low orbit even more and more and more. It's really a cool thing they added, that it actually shows the progress up there. In earlier versions, you just shot stuff up and it disappeared, but now you actually see you kind of see the fruits of your labors, in the sense that as you reach each milestone, the platform shows different parts that are built based on what you sent up. You can see it expanding and getting bigger. And like I said, I've never made it to end game. I've only made it to maybe mid late, but that was in a much earlier build as well. I need to get these automated next. Oh, here it comes. So now we could do another one if we had This is very important if we have, what are these? That's a normal, which means it's going to be mining 60. Freighter re-entry milestone done. Okay, good. These can only take 30, so being able to split off of a normal node that will give me 60 is important. So I'll do the logistics one next. $150, $150. Okay. So I do need quite a bit more of that too. Let me see. What if... I'm gonna try to do this. I mean, invalid aim location. There is something you can do to like make these go into this. Is it? What is it? Invalid location. I know there was a way to actually do this. Oh. No. There was a way to add it right in between. I know there was. Anyways, oh well. Let's just get rid of that. We'll add a new one of these right here. And we'll use this as a jumping off point to other things. Then we can take this, make this go over here. And we can take this up over here. Oh, you like this game, Will? Yeah, I haven't played it for ages, and it's been a number of updates. Like a lot of the cool stuff they've added in 1.0, like I haven't even seen it. Like I think the last update I played was update 6 or 5. I mean, yeah, I haven't played it in a while either, and I started playing it when it was only available on Epic Game Store. Yeah, the farthest I ever made it, and I only made it this far in one of my things, is I made it to automating aluminum sheets, and that was only in one. Every other one I barely make it past steel, and those, like I said, those are older ones too. So I haven't come back to this for a while because I wanted to come back to it after 1.0, and then I just figured, why not just stream it and just play it a couple times a week so that I don't burn out on it myself, because I have this tendency to hyper fixate on whatever game I'm playing, and then I play the crap out of it, and then I'm sick of it and I want to move on. So yeah, I haven't played in ages. It's been a long time, but I mean, I have, what is it, according to the Epic Games Store, my Epic launcher, I've got let's see. He used to tell me how many hours I'd played on it. I know that I think the experimental I had like 800 hours, and the stable I think I had 6 or 7. So I almost had like 1500 hours between the two versions, but it's everything before 6. Like it, when I first started playing this, things were so much harder. They're so good now. It just makes doing everything so much easier. So much easier. That's interesting. I've never seen that. Oh, okay. That's cool. It even says how much one lasts. This copy paste is awesome. Like when they introduced this, like this is awesome. And the blueprint builder. Like, I can't wait to play with that. Like, that's going to make large factory buildings so much easier. He's using that. All right, yeah, I do need a couple miners. Make these. I need more plates. Okay. Had this running. Yeah, I need more than a few actually. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 miners at least. Or at least 3. I want to be making concrete. I want copper. Oh, I could use the ones that are on it. Okay, so I use the one that's on it. What else do I need? I need a lot more concrete. I have more than enough iron plates, but I actually would want to do. I have one there, another one. All right, thanks for stopping by. Good luck. Have a good night. 2. I'll do 3. No, 4. Then I'll need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 total. Okay, I need a lot of stuff. Is that you? Okay. I'm gonna need a lot more of these if I'm gonna be powering all this stuff too. Alright, do that. What else do we want to make? Let's make some of these. I'm getting kind of low on that and that. let's do this. Put this over here. There we go. I can keep doing that there thing. Okay, how much does this take by default? 5. Okay. Each one of those makes 30. So if I have 1, 2, 3, that's only 15. And then how much does each one of these take? Let's take 4. What a weird number. Okay, 4. And how many of those do I have? So that'd be 16. That's 31. And I wanted 6 of these. Let's do iron plates. Another 4. So 6 times 4 is 24. So 24. 31. 2 of those would be fine. So I just need to make 1 more of those. I'll make... Yeah, okay. I know how many I need to make. Excellent stuff. All right. Okay, so let's actually go over here and start this one here, because this one doesn't need a it does not need a smelter. It only needs... Oh, this thing is going to be making such little amount for us, but let's go ahead and make this right here too. I'm going to be redoing all these anyways at some point. Okay, so our main one is this one right here. So we'll want to do... do a constructor. Is that going to actually be feasible enough? Yes. All right. Good stuff. We want this to be concrete. See, it's only doing 30. This, I think this needs 45. Yeah. So this is going to always be underperforming, which is never the greatest thing, but you know, it is what it is. Until we can actually get the... Until we can actually manually downclock. I think we unlock that with the MAM and the slugs, if I remember right. So we'll want to... this right here. Then... yeah, I'm just doing all this quick and dirty. Like, I'm not concerned about where stuff is right now. Because once I get foundations... oh, that's terrible. That's nowhere near... no. That's nowhere near. Alright, let's do that. There we go. That should be automatically making that for us. I can move a lot of this setup over here in front of this. So let's do this, bring that here. And then we can bring that here. I can go there. I need to get this next one here. Okay, so what do we need to do to get this done? I need 300. That's what I was trying to do. Okay. All right, so let's do this. Let me... let's shift this back a little bit. Of course, I shifted it the wrong way because I wasn't. I want one of these to do rods and another one to do plates, just so I can manually throw stuff in here. So let's bring this right here for now. I hate that I'm already getting this to be super messy. It's really kind of annoying. I don't even have the merger yet, for crying out loud. All right. I can manually put this stuff in here to get things going, and then ooh, that might be too steep. Nope, good. That goes down too. Okay, good. I've got those actually making in the background. What is my load like? Okay. Still doing all right. That's because that's not on yet either. I'm not going to put this on yet, but I am going to... Actually, do I have enough plates? Nope, not even close. Okay. I definitely need a lot of plates. I'm gonna manually make some right now, and actually from right here. Let's do that. All right. Hopefully we don't have to do this very often. My plan is to actually bring the copper down that hill over there, and do all the smelting at the bottom. So I need a lot of plates for that. I might even need some more of this too. Okay, good. And actually, do I have more I can put in here? There we go. It's really not using very much, which is good. I love that jump skip thing. Doesn't really work up the hill though. Let's do this now. Our last one. We'll point this way just because we want this to come down the hill. I really don't want to start that up yet, not until I have this down. Alright, so now we'll have this come into smelter. This, and I'll just have it go into one constructor right now. Come on, really? Okay. Wait a minute. What does this give me? Yes, okay. So give me this. So I can actually make... I don't have any. How do I not have any iron? How sad is that? Okay. Okay. So to make a few more lathes. I need 2 more, well, how many do I actually need? Oh, I need cable, that's what it is. I don't know why I went over there to get iron. I kept thinking I was short on plates, but I was not. Okay, so let's do this. Ah, I was short on rods, that's why. Okay. Any day. This is the most tedious part actually at the beginning, is just having to handcraft a lot of stuff, but you know, that is why it's the early game. Should get rid of this raw concrete too, or the limestone that's in here. Make that into concrete for me. So I have to keep that in my inventory either. What was that noise? Grinding noise in the background. That's kind of weird. This, and then we'll do the constructor. Do this as wire. And then logistics or organization, and then that. Okay, that's got to be a bug. That is now in between. When it said it couldn't be placed there. That's got to be a 1.0 bug, right? There we go. Right, now that will be working in the background. Let's actually see what our... Okay, yeah, we are... Okay, we're exceeding. We need the second one up. So let's do that. should be good that way, and then I'll make some more of this really quick. Then I need to come over here. This thing is, yep, putting out 60. There we go. All right. Sweet sounds of a humming factory and automation. See how much of this stuff we've made so far. Nice. Nice. All right, so where are we on this thing here? Not quite enough there. Definitely not enough there. Not quite enough there either. So we definitely need a lot more of that right there. So in the meantime, what I may do... How many plates? Dang. Yeah. I took all the plates, didn't I? You want to... gather as much of this as the best thing you can actually do early game like this when you're collecting this stuff is there are places where there's wood on the ground. Wood per thing you gather gives you so much more biomass than anything else. Let me see if I can show you one of those places. It has like what looks like roots kind of in the ground underneath trees. I think because we have to wait for that stuff over there anyways. Even like some of these plants right here, if you can get these, I believe. Oh, I guess not. I thought some of those gave you wood. Let's see. Once you get the chainsaw, you can get wood from these trees and the lot bigger ones. Let's see. Where's the best place to find these? Up there in that grove right here, it has tons of the roots on the ground. And here's another example right there of roots on the ground right here that you can get. Like grabbing this gave me 50 wood, and that's going to give me a ton of biomass. A ton. Let's see, here's another one there. Another one. You can get these, like the amount you get out of these is disproportionately good. And what I mean by that is you can't even like automate how much you get out of these early game to feed your burners. You can't. You don't have quick enough belts to even feed your constructors to make good use of this right here. It's always running underpowered. Can I not get? Oh, okay, good. I can't get that one. There we go, in the middle. Perfect. We'll get this food too, might as well. We end up needing that later on. Well, assuming that part's still the same. With the mem, maybe it's not, you never know. Seems like they've done a lot of different things with where they've put things in the different tiers for progression. For each piece of wood, each 4 you get 20, right? And here you get 10 for 5. So this is gonna make 640 just from that wood I picked up, which is a little over 3 full stacks, which is kind of crazy. And it makes pretty quickly because it makes it 20 at a time. I believe like it's 120 is what you can feed the machines for this. And this goes a lot slower. It only makes 5 at a time, but still not too bad. They've sped this up quite a bit to what it used to be. But yeah, so you can't even do it like during the time when you would most utilize biomass. You can't efficiently automate the crafting of wood because you can't move it quick enough. It's always one part of the chain is always going to be too slow no matter what. So let me actually grab the stuff out of this. It's in here. That should be doing just fine all on its own over there. Now that is that. I need to put... Actually, let me top this off. Let me top that off and then put the rest of this right in here. Put that and that. And I will just dump that. Okay, what was I gonna do? Oh, I was gonna make another one of these. Just so that I can... Just so we can start to... I don't have any cable. Do I have any? Nope. Let's see how much over here we need, because we still need 290. Oh, please don't tell me this is not working. Why is that not? I'm so mad. I wasted all this time and nothing. This was not even working. Oh, so there's nothing. Okay. Stupendous. You know what? I'm going to take... This is... Yeah, that's okay. You can sell plenty. Alright, I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna start making this again by hand. As a matter of fact, I'm just going to... Really? I don't even have any of that, do I? Okay, I'm gonna bring this. Just bring that all into here. How is this one going? Slowly but surely. Nice, nice. Now I need to go ahead and make some more copper ingots. Let me do that. And I can make some more copper wire as well. Fantastic. Okay, let's make a bunch of this. Hopefully we'll get past this boring part relatively soon. Probably want about 50 of this. That should be enough. Okay. So now that's already going into there. Let's do this smelter here. Let's bring this. do have enough for this. Okay, good. And I don't like the fact that it's clipping, but honestly, this is all extremely temporary. I can actually safely now bring this over into just doing okay, no, that's good right there. Let's see, how much does this have left? Okay, I'll let this thing finish out real quick. Then I'll move this. I'll actually move all of this to actually be over in front of the other thing. Because this is just, it just looks horrible. Not necessarily that the new setup's going to look any better. I can actually kind of pre-plan a little bit for... Okay, that goes all the way over there, so we can leave that. Because this is way more than what can be handled by this. That goes over, because these all come off that. Okay. So, these are going to be coming out this way, actually. So, what we want to do is, I want to leave enough room so I can pop on splitter. Probably right about here. And then we would want this right about there. And then right about there. Because then what we could do is just do this. This. We can bring this straight in here. Then we can put the splitter on here and just split it straight over into there. Now this is going to be copper. I mean, in iron and iron. Both of these are going to make 30 per, right? And how much do these actually take? I think it's 60, right? Yep, 60. So I could even do a merger because I look at this. This takes 30 and makes 20. So actually this works perfect to have two of these. One directly in front of another. But that's not gonna work. This one needs to go over. Let's do this, actually. Let's do the constructor here. And then do the other constructor right next to it. Then we can put this right there, and then the splitter can just go directly over there. And this can be iron plates. Iron plates. Alright, now this... Where's this coming from? Right there. And that's coming from there. Okay, so... we can have this come to here. And then this come to here. We'll do that, 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 and that. I can almost guarantee I'm going to need a third one of these here. If I'm going to keep bringing this out... Alright, actually, let's just do this. Let's cut everything down right now. And relocate this. Alright, that's brought everything to a standstill. Alright, let's do our power just over here for the time being. Honestly, I'd love to set, yeah, let's just set this up like this for now. Got this. I think I have some more in here. Alright, that's going to be 200 for each. Then we're going to want to do this to there. There, over there, and then this. That can be another access pole for that way, if we want to build out that way. And this, actually, let's just go, what goes all the way over there? That, okay. That needs to come. I don't like that, but you know what? It is what it is. That can go there. Yep, I know the power grid is going to be off. Then I need to flip it back on. Now we're making 90 total is what we can make. Everything should be up and running again. Okay, so we have all this. I need to set this up now properly as well. I'm just going to do that now. So let's do, I don't like these rocks. Not much I can do about it. Okay, let's do this. I don't like this, actually. Alright, so now this can actually go. Oh, of course. Alright, let's get rid of this. Alright, so now is not. Let me actually look at these two. I don't. One of these is definitely not right. No? Well, that one is off, actually. Is this actually... Are those two things actually even? I don't know. I'm gonna find out though right now. I think they're actually just as straight as each other, I guess. Okay. You know what? Do I have enough to get this? Let me just... Let me check. Hopefully I do. More than enough, plus with what I had already made. Okay. All right, good. Now what do I want to do next? Could do that.
Milestone reached. Conveyor
That would
belts
be
can
nice,
now
but
merge,
honestly,
split, and lift to save space
I
and
don't need
enhance
any
the
of that
productivity
yet.
of your factory. Fix-It encourages you to consider investing in
This is
verticality when it
nice
comes to
until
factory
that gets
logistics.
unlocked.
If you feel stressed by this
This is
complexity,
space
imagine
elevator too,
yourself on the
so
shore of a vast
this is
and calm
actually
ocean.
nice.
Breathe in. Visualize all the
But that
people
means
relying on
automating
you.
that too.
The sea is made of billions
that.
of faces, each staring at you with hope and tears in their eyes. Breathe out. Feel refreshed and focused on your duties.
Thank you, Ada. You're so nice. Not really, but you know. For an evil overlord AI, you're not too bad. Alright, so... Now I should be able to logistics. Yes! That even... I could use this over there now to bring that stuff down as well, but... This is actually what I wanted to do. Because these... Let's do production, smelter. This is going to be pure plates. This is going to be screws. Screws. Instructors. These come out in 15s. And these come out 10 to make 40. These belts can only handle 60, so they almost all need to go into different containers, which sucks. That means 2 of those. So one smelter right here. One smelter, yeah. Supplies 30, which can supply 2 of these, making rods, right? Because 30, you know, 15 times 2, 30, which will make 30 rods, which then need to be broken down into 3 different other constructors. So I need a bunch of rods now just to make screws so I can make a bunch more of these. Okay. But besides that, let's get this set up again. And then we can do... do this. There's that beautiful straight making the nice 90-degree angles. Oh, it is so satisfying. Raider has re-entered. Fantastic. Okay. And then this is gonna go... Each of these is going to be making iron ingots. One is going to be going into... One's going to be splitting off and doing just rods. And I'll make that one this one right here. Actually, let me do this differently. Because there we go, that's lined up both ways. Ooh, I laid that out wrong. There we go. That's wrong. Alright, I need to talk more as I'm doing this instead of just sitting here thinking like I normally do when I play. Okay, let's straight mode into that. Okay, so this is what we're doing. This is taking 60 right here. And since each one of these can only handle 30, I'm splitting that 60 into 2 to make this the most efficient it can be with a Mark 1 miner. Now, one of these I'm going to have making just screws, and then one is going to be just rods. But for that, I need I need 4 constructors just to make the rods, because each rod takes 15 ingots to make 15 rods, okay? So this coming out needs to be split again into 2 on each side. But then these 2 can be combined and just come out into a storage unit. This then needs to be further, it needs to be combined and then split into 3s, into 3 more. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 total constructors. Which means I need a lot more reinforced plates, which means I need... Oh, and I need to go over there. Do I have enough stuff to do that now? I certainly have a lot of that. Let's see. Let's do this to there. this break out here for the other ones. This will go to that. That will go to that. And then we'll also do one more to like right there for that other one that will be coming. This will go there. Right there and right there for us to make this active. Iron. Iron. Okay. This is easy. I think I can do these right now. Yeah, I can. So let's do that right now. We'll just do these. There we go. So now these are just going to be actually, hold on. These can be a lot closer. Okay, let's do these. Plates. Plates. And this will go here, and this will go. Okay. So now with that, we should be making plates, and we will do. Let's just do that. And then it will always be 100% full. And we will do one merger. Logistics, merger, and we'll merge this right here, going this way. We'll put this right here next to this. Now those are combining together because each one of these takes 30 in, which is a whole smelter's worth, but only puts out 20, and these belts can handle 60. So merging them together to make 40 definitely works. So we will do that. And this will give us a steady supply of those. Now this, I need to make some more. Make some more rods. Let me do that real quick. I already have a bunch, but let me do. Let me do until I've got 250. And then I will make quite a few of these because I need. Still need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Still need 7 more. So 7 times. I need 14 of these. So once I get up to where this says 14, I can go ahead and stop and then make those 14 and then move on from there. There we go. Set that. Okay. Production, we still need 7. So that takes me over to this over here where actually, hold on, I need to make, I want to say, okay, this takes 2 of these to make 1. This takes 1 to make 2. It does 30 per minute. I just need to go over here, figure out how many more constructors I need. Because I believe that is not making nearly enough. That should be coming down at a much bigger, faster rate into this single one here. So I'm going to get rid of this real quick. I also want to bring that straight down if I can, with the vertical belt that I just unlocked. Let's do that real quick. Okay, so logistics, this right here. Actually, I wanted to check something else while I was up there, dang it. Need to know how many this is putting out, because I think it's a normal node. If it is, that means it's putting out 60, and I can split this once into 2. Yes. So this is putting out 60, so I need 2 smelters. Alright, so how much is in this? Oh, not even a full stack. Okay, good. Alright, so this we want to have. Let's have this come over to right about. Let's do logistics splitter. We'll have it coming in from the stack because it's going to come in from over there. And this come into here. We're going to do copper, copper, and then all of these need to be made into wire, because one of them is going to go straight into storage. The other one's going to split off. Okay, so we want production constructor. We want this. Right? There we go. Excellent. And that's 30 to 30, right? 15. Oh, okay, so I need to actually make this. I need to split this between 2 of them, so I need 2 of those. Wow, this does break out a little bit, doesn't it? Let me think here for a second. I'm gonna need to make some. I need to go ahead and. I need to go ahead and make some more reinforced iron plates. I need to make some more screws. Let me go ahead and do that. So that's good stuff. Just gonna do this quick and kind of dirty until I can put down some foundations on the world grid. Still don't really know what I want to do as far as I want to do small micro stations, or if I want to do large factories, like small factories that make like one designated thing. Like designate a couple nodes just and have them just make plates and reinforced plates. I want to send all of my iron in a given biome into one area to create a whole bunch of stuff. Not really sure which one I want to do yet. But that's what I'm gonna figure out before, obviously before, because there's only so much pre-planning you can do, I guess. So like I said, I have not played this for quite a while, since update 6, so it's been a long time. So I know a lot of stuff has changed. So that comes off there, and I want to do this. Let's see, snap that to there. Since we're not on foundations or anything yet. Okay, now these two, we'll just do wire. And they take 15 in and make 30. So what is that gonna mean for this one over here? It's making, let's just do it. That can be in the way. I definitely don't like the way it's clipping. It's really annoying. I'm gonna get rid of that and that just temporarily. And this just itches the OCD. Okay. That is still coming down, and then we can have this kind of come off here and be the jumping off point for this whole area. So we can have, let's see, this come over here, and then this jump up for these as well. These two right here. This can come here, and then there's going to be another one where these, I don't think I want to block this whole thing off. So maybe I'll wrap them back around to make the cables right here. All right, so let's start out with, this needs to be split again. Nope. It's gonna need to farther back instead. I don't like that at all. You know what though? Let me do this. This is the one I need to line it up with, right? Here it is. Now those are all done. That is going to be that. These two will be wire, but they're going to actually go into, they're going to come across and merge. Let's do a merger right here. There we go. That can actually even come back even more. And then these are going to come across into, oh, I'm already missing cables, huh? Okay, what about make like 50 of these. Nice. These, I'm gonna do something similar with this. Okay, okay. There we go. These are going to go into our storage unit, which I don't even have enough stuff to do. Okay. Let's just leave this down here for now. We're obviously going to have to use it. Iron plates. Need more of those. This early game can be quite grindy, but, you know. It's also kind of vexing with the, needing the whole, with all the concrete you need to lay down foundations and everything like that. But I hate to waste all the time laying everything out if everything's just going to get ripped down again relatively soon. Honestly, I don't really want to put down permanent foundations until I'm at least at tier 2 belts and tier 2 miners preferably. So I could be getting 120 out of both of those and then greatly expand what I'm building and, you know, how quickly. Organization. What does it mean, no power? This goes there. Okay. I'm kind of confused. This comes into here, right? This says it has power. This is coming into this. This has power. This is coming... And this is also coming into here. Which is going where? Okay, let's just redo this. Production. Instructors. Okay, so this is coming out at 30. This is coming out at 30. And this takes 60, which is perfect. It just goes into one. So this just goes right into here. This can come right around here. There we go. All right, now this is going at maximum efficiency, which is good. That's what we want to see. All right, it's already making those. All right. Now this stuff is not working. Okay. So I need more wire. Right? Okay, so these are making those. This needs to be broken into two. This one. Do rods. Rods. And this is just gonna split. Boy, this thing is ugly and I hate it. I hate everything about it. What is this attached to? Okay, this. Let's do a merger right here. I don't have enough plates, but plates that are being made. Oh, excellency. These are probably going to run out soon, though. Down below half. I need that upgrade to cut down trees, to be honest. And then let's do... organization, storage unit right here. Okay, all those are going in. Now this is a totally different story. Quite frankly, I think I want to move this. I want to move this like right about here, actually. Because this is going to get kind of ugly. Iron. That's going to go into two of these, right? But then these... Where is it matching? Oh, there we go. now? Why is it not matching up now? As good as I'm gonna get, I think. Alright, I need more reinforced plates. Which means I need more. Oh, still got a lot of screws though. That's good. So I'm gonna need those two, which will make 30. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need 8 more. Alright. Alright, okay. So now this will also break out to this. And this is going to be rods. Rods, and these are all going to come together right here. Merge. This. How would that go in? Okay. Oh well. Then this is actually going to come straight out into. Which one is the swap? Swap D. Okay, good. Into 3 different ones. Just to make screws. And then this is going to come out and split right here. I'm just going to bring right there for future use. Yeah. Okay. Those two are going. How's my power looking? Oh, well, 90. All right. That's what I was wondering. If it was going to completely crap out and crash on me. So looks like I need to add even more here.